Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Let's see. Yeah. Maitreya Uvacha. Pura Vishva Srijam Satre Sameta Paramarshaya. Tathamara Guna Sarve Sanugamunayo Gnaya. Yeah. Synonyms. Maitreya Uvacha. The sage Maitreya said, Pura, formerly, at this time of Swayambhuva Manu, Vishvasarjam, of the creators of the universe, Satre, at a sacrifice, Sameta, were assembled, Paramaris Rishaya, the great sages, Tatha, and also, Amara Gunaha, the demigods, Sarve, all, Sa Anuga, along with their followers, Munaya, the philosophers, Agnaya, the fire gods. Translation. The sage Maitreya said, in a former time, the leaders of the universal creation performed a great sacrifice in which all the great sages, philosophers, demigods, and fire gods assembled with their followers. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Upon being asked by Vidura, the sage Maitreya began to explain the cause of the misunderstanding between Lord Shiva and Daksha, because of which the goddess Sati gave up her body. Thus begins the history of a great sacrifice performed by the leaders of the universal creation, namely Marichi, Daksha, and Vashishta. These great personalities arranged for a great sacrifice, for which demigods like Indra and the fire gods assembled with their followers. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva were also present. The second verse is verse 2, 4 to 5. Okay. Tatra pravishtam rishayo drishtvarkam ivarochisha Rajamanam vitimiram kurvantam tam mahatsada. Translation. When Daksha, the leader of Prajapatis, entered that assembly, his personal bodily luster, as bright as the effulgence of the sun, the entire assembly was illuminated, and all the assembled personalities became insignificant in his presence. Verse 4 to 6. Udatishtan sadayaste svadishyepya sahagnaya ritevrinjam sharvam cha tatpa sakshiptachetasa. Influenced by his personal bodily luster, all the fire gods and other participants in that great assembly, with the exceptions of Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, gave up their own sitting places and stood in respect for Daksha. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Prashtatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Again, dear devotees, today we are reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, fourth canto, the second chapter, and the chapter is named Daksha Curses Lord Shiva. This is a very nice part of Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam's every single words are very nice because it is, I mean, Bhagavatam is not different than Krishna. So when Krishna left this world, he gave us Bhagavatam, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam as his own form, so that devotees can be taken advantage of associating with Krishna directly. So Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the spotless jewelry in our devotional service. So all the chapters are so nice, and we learn many things in our devotional service, and we come to a point that we should always remember Krishna and never forget him. And it is only possible by the mercy of Vaishnavas, and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the key. So, and this verse we see Daksha curses Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is the greatest Vaishnava. And we know maybe in the life of Vaishnav generally such a thing does not happen, that Vaishnav curse somebody. We don't really need something like this, a Vaishnava cursing someone. Generally, we don't come across this kind of things. Yeah, I mean, when we see our Gaudiya Vaishnava history, we see in Lord Chaitanya's time, especially in his time, many people offended Lord Chaitanya, and also Lord Chaitanya's devotees and Lord Chaitanya's movement. One example comes to my mind. There are many examples we can speak about, but Chandkazi. Chandkazi, you know, the story, he broke the mirdangas of devotees because he was very much disturbed with the Sankirtan movement, and he somehow got influenced by the envious brahmanas, so-called brahmanas, saying that this is some kind of a strange new religion that Nimai Pandit invented or concocted. Yeah, this is happening everywhere. When Prabhuji was talking about 6 enemies of the mind before the class, we see there is envy is there, and envy is very much strong against devotional life, devotional service. So these brahmanas, so-called brahmanas, they were very much envy. They were very much envy of Lord Chaitanya and devotees. So people actually that time when Lord Chaitanya started Sankirtan movement, they were very much into it, and whoever sees Lord Chaitanya chanting, they were getting devotional service, Krishna consciousness immediately. And Chandkazi got so much complaints, and he then decided to stop this Sankirtan movement, and he broke a few of mirdangas. But when it happened, we don't see Lord Chaitanya doing some kind of immediate reactions. Of course, we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doing the first civil disobedience movement, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu organized hundreds and thousands of people started marching towards Chandkazi's house. And Chandkazi was so much afraid and scared, and he wanted to hide himself. And then what happened? The thousands of devotees were outside of his house, and Lord Chaitanya went into his house, and they started a very respectful dialogue, very sweet actually dialogue. And at the end of the dialogue, I mean, when they started the dialogue, Chandkazi reminded Lord Chaitanya. Actually, he was friend of Lord Chaitanya's father and grandfather, so he must be treated like an elderly uncle. So Lord Chaitanya accepted that kind of mood, and he said, "But he said, if you are really my uncle, then why did you do these things? Why did you broke the mridangas? Why did you try to stop Sankirtan movement?" Actually, this is a very interesting dialogue, and I like this dialogue. I like very much Chaitanya Charitamrita. There is actually sweet nectar, and every pages, every wording of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Especially I like because I live in a country where I cannot freely expose like outside doing harinams like India, other countries, maybe where you live also it's not possible. I don't know. Everybody is from maybe Middle East, so but it is possible everywhere, every town and village, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu predicted that, and it is the thing that we need to accept his words. Krishna's words are whenever he says something, it will happen sooner or later. So he said every town and village. And this Maha Mantra and his glories will be chanted and glorified. So it's giving hope. All devotees all around the world, whatever difficulty there is always hope to rise up this Sankirtan movement wherever we live. So we see here, I don't want to go and distract the subject, but mood is quite unique. What Lord Chaitanya is responding. Yeah, because one of the most precious quality among the Vaishnavas is the ability to forgive and show kindness to all living entities. So Daksha is cursing a very great Vaishnav, and this is opposite of what we are speaking. He was cursing a great saint, and great saint actually uh, when someone is provocating a devotee, our reactions are very important, because then this is the test for us. We show our ability to practice our Krishna consciousness, because we all chant Shikshastakam, and you were doing it in the morning also very nicely, reciting Shikshastakam. And then it is the thing that we learn in Krishna consciousness. We hear many things. We hear lectures. We hear Shikshastakam. We hear from Srila Prabhupada. We hear from our gurus. We hear from senior devotees that we should do like this. We should act like Vaishnava. But when there is a provocation, then it is the time for us to see, how I'm how I am advancing in spiritual life. How Krishna conscious I am, and yes, especially somebody is provocating us, then we need to. This is the time we need to show our Vaishnava qualities, the saintly qualities, because we are expected to show tolerance. And Prabhupada, Prabhupada is always saying. There is Daksha. Prabhupada said in the lecture, there is Daksha, and actually, um, he is son, his father-in-law, in all sense, because in that circumstances, he is superior to Lord Shiva. And Daksha was actually fortunate, we can say, because Lord Shiva came down and, in one sense, accepted Daksha's daughter as his wife. And but this doesn't make him uh, lower position, actually his position in the hierarchy. Yes, there is, we see this Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. There is some kind of hierarchy there, but here Lord Shiva accepted Parvati as his wife, and Daksha, yes, he's actually uh, he has right, some kind of that he needs social respect in that sense, but he is also conscious about Lord Shiva's position. Actually, if he was really conscious about it, though, so he couldn't be disturbed. And Prabhupada says, actually, there are these materialistic sentiments and the influence of materialistic sentiments, because Daksha was not very happy with Lord Shiva. Primarily, Lord Shiva choose to be very much very strong renounced. So you know, when you see Shiva's pictures, Lord Shiva's pictures, his dress is different, and his body is covered by ashes and so on, and he is not looking in that sense, in social wise and materialistic point of view. It's not very good, and Daksha is taken in that sense. And you are not bringing, he was saying, like, you are not bringing prestige to me, and you live in crematoriums, and it's not a good life. And this is all purely materialistic considerations. So because in material world, there is a risk that we judge people based on their materialistic qualities. Yes, thank you very much for the picture, Shamchandar Prabhu. Yeah, because people don't understand bhakti, and actually devotional life and bhakti yoga is quite another thing, actually. So then we need to always remember. So, but we have this tendency, we make this careless comments or observations based on somebody's uh, appearance, or maybe sometimes we judge people by their education and abilities and qualities. Language, or where he was born, and so on. And there is always actually in material world, money is the honey, they say something like this. So we are talking about financial status or educational status. So in material point of view, we we do commentaries like this, and we don't understand what bhakti is. And actually, bhakti is independent all of these bodily identifications and completely different activity. And if we look at the subject topic like this, so we can think about gopis. Nobody says in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, I mean, the conversations we see, they are not asking gopis which school they went to, which university they were graduated from. So this kind of mistakes we do sometimes in our lives. So in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, we see there is a lot of warnings for us, for devotees, and we should be very careful that we shouldn't become like Daksha and Daksha conscious, or Daksha's mind is carried away by materialistic thoughts, and we can also be trapped in this. So we should be always careful. We should be always away from criticizing devotees. As Shamchandar Prabhu said, his Guru Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, was saying, always not criticize devotees, right? You shouldn't criticize devotees. Whatever you do, we just need to uh, be in the shelter of devotees, and we should always find devotees good qualities. Even devotees sometimes do mistakes. Devotees are not behaving properly. It doesn't matter. We shouldn't look at the bad things or bad qualities of devotees. We should always like be honeybee, not like fly, as Prabhupada says. We should be going to flower and nectar, not to do garbage. This is very important in our lives, especially in our devotional life, and we will be definitely tested by Maya, how we are serious in devotional life, how we are serious to going back to Krishna. There will be a lot of tests in our life. So there will be some situations in our lives, then we will be tested, and we should be always alerted this. So how is it possible? It is possible by the mercy of Vaishnavas. And actually, sorry. Yeah, it's only possible by the mercy of Vaishnavas and Sadhu Sangha. If we are in the association of wonderful Vaishnavas, we should take advantage of this. We should take advantage of senior devotees. We should take advantage of Prabhupada's books. We need to read Prabhupada's books, and we need to read every day. I mean, we need to, if possible, we need to read Prabhupada's books in the assembly of devotees and together, and we need to think about what we read, and we need to meditate, and we need to discuss these topics about Krishna. We need to discuss. That's why these Bhagavatam classes in the morning very important. We start the day with nice sadhana, with good Mangalarati, then chant, and then hear from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam or Chaitanya Charitamrita, then start the day. Like we go out for bottle because there is bottle outside in material world, and most of the devotees in our community are working outside, and we need to get proper astra, proper uh, what is this, weapons to go out. But if we are starting the day in a good way, good sadhana, and we chant good rounds, and we go and before going out we have Bhagavatam class, we discuss, and during the day we can just think about it. We can just meditate on the verse and what we hear about Krishna. So in this way, we will be strong, and whatever happens, we will have enough strength to counterattack the things. And by time, we will be also very strong in Vaishnav Sadachar. I mean, how to behave in the situations that we are facing. And in material world, people are having no mercy in many many situations, and they're rough. They're just judging everything by the physical appearance and the physical or material qualities. So but we should be tolerant. Like also another story came to my mind is uh, Haridas Thakur's behavior when he was beaten up in 22 marketplaces. He was beaten up to the death because the king wanted to kill him because he was so much envious, because Haridas Thakur was just chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He was doing that. He was doing that with all his heart, and he was just glorifying Krishna, glorifying Lord Chaitanya, and with his purity, he attracted hundreds of people around. So he was the great saint. So, but he was beaten to the death. But what he was doing, uh, how he was reacting to that. He was reacting, he didn't do anything. Of course, uh, it is very elevated position. Haridas Thakur's position, it's very elevated positions. And we can think, I'm not Haridas Thakur, I cannot do like this. At least we can control our emotions and our tongue, because devotional life, this tongue is very important part of our body. Vacho vegam, manasakredo vegam. There is nectar of instruction. There is this verse. If we have to control our tongue, just for speaking nicely, and for eating the food stuff that is offered to Krishna, and we need to make it in balance. Prabhupada says prasad is very good, but also he says we need to be careful how much prasad we are taking. It can disturb also later our body. So, I mean, yes, this is very important. But Lord Chaitanya was helping Haridas Thakur that time. If we also get the mood of Haridas Thakur, because he was just surrendered. He didn't do anything. He didn't. He was just thinking they're like they're they don't know about Lord Chaitanya. They don't know about Krishna. I mean, he was just surrendered. And what happened? One moment, these people who beat him, they thought he's dead, and they just throw his body to the bank of Ganga. And then Haridas Thakur was actually alive. He didn't die. And after all, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was speaking one day to Haridas Thakur, and they were having conversation. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was saying, Haridas Thakur, do you remember that they were beating you in marketplaces? And I wanted to I could kill them with my chakra. I could be there and kill all of them. But you were so, uh, uh, how to say in English, you were so merciful to them. You were just praying for them. So I couldn't do it. Instead of that, instead of killing them, I put my body on your body. So all these things coming to my body, and you can see my back. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his back to Haridas Thakur. He was taking all the burden, all the pain of his devotee, his pure devotee. So in our lives, if we do the things for Krishna, if we do the things for Krishna's pleasure, Krishna will be so happy. And whatever bad condition we are in, whatever the difficult situations we are in, and Krishna will always come and help us. Krishna will directly send his devotees, and Krishna is always with us. So he knows our intentions. He knows our motivation. And if we are sincere, if we are just sincerely trying to please him, please his devotees, please our Guru Maharaj, please Srila Prabhupada, please devotees, then there will be no difficulties in our devotional service. We sometimes think, okay, if I have this and this and this and this, I will be successful in devotional life. If we put some conditions, I need some money to start preaching, I need some this and that. But we see in Prabhupada's life, personal life, he didn't have any money. He just had one thing. He was having the strong faith to his Guru Maharaj's order. So he went to America, and he just uh, started the movement, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON. And that's why we are here today. That's why we are together. That's why we are hearing Bhagavatam every day. He took the burden. He took the burden of going there in the age, very old age, and he didn't have anything, but he had this strong faith. So Prabhupada had disciples, and Prabhupada said one time, my Guru Maharaj sent all of you. And we see wonderful, wonderful, glorious Vaishnavas, Prabhupada disciples. They are doing so much for the world, for us, for wherever they are. We have glorious Vaishnavas, and but they're leaving us one because they're getting age of 70, 80, 90 maybe, and we need to take advantage. We need to take advantage of their presence. Also, we need to take advantage of their achievements, and we need to see as example, because this will go on. This will go on. This movement is Lord Chaitanya's movement, and this will go on. And there is one thing I would like to tell you. I don't know what time was where we are, Shamchandra Prabhu. How much time do we have? I don't know, but one thing, I was going to uh, Navadvip Mandala Parikramas. Like I was young at Krishna consciousness, young by also body, and I was going to Navadvip Mandala Parikramas. I was going alone, actually. And Jayapataka Swami was there, Gopal Krishna Goswami was there, and Maharaj was there. There were Kavichandra Swami Maharaj, Bhakti Vikash Swami Maharaj, they were all coming parikrama at that time, and they were younger, and we were going place to place, 9 islands, and representing 9 limbs of bhakti, and it was blissful time for me. And one day, uh, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was giving a lecture, and it's still in my mind. And that time, because I took it my heart, and he was saying this, Lord Chaitanya, he said, every town and village. So it will happen because God says something, it will happen. Now it's your turn. Would you like to be part of this wonderful lila, that you will take responsibility, and you will be part of it? It's our choice. It's always our choice. Krishna explained everything to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, and he says, "It's up to you, Arjuna. You can you can do whatever you like." So it's our position, Then we can take this responsibility, be in the mission of Lord Chaitanya, and make everybody Krishna conscious. Is it like this? Yes, because when we do sincerely, people will come. Because Prabhupada said devotees are everywhere. We just need to do the things, We just need to preach. But preaching starts with us. We need to preach ourselves first. We need to have Vaishnava qualities. We need to work on ourselves. And if we are good examples, then everybody will be attracted to us. This is also another thing with my Guru Maharaj. I was having this exchange, and I was very, very excited. I was young, and I was having so much, energy to do something. But I was speaking to him in Nivrajadam, in his room, and I was asking Guru Maharaj, "What can I do? What can I do? What can I do?" And he said, "Come on, you are in Turkey. What can you do? Will you open a temple and people will come? Do you think you will do something like this? Because where I am living, it's 99% of Muslims living, and you cannot do the things as openly." But my Guru Maharaj said this thing, but you cannot do many things, but you can do one thing. If you make a good example, if you are a good devotee, then you will attract people around you. Then if you do the things by example, good example, then devotees will come. You can do this thing. I always try to remember this, because time to time we tend to also forget the things, but I always try to keep in mind that we need to be good examples. Always we need to be good devotees, and with these behaviors, sadachars, we will be successful in uh, Krishna consciousness. So, what's the success? Actually, the thing we need to always try to remember Krishna and never forget him. And at the end of the life, this insignificant life, we will go back to Krishna. It's possible. If you want, Krishna makes it possible. Sometimes we think, "Oh, I cannot go back to Krishna this life. I do some service, maybe next life." And no, no, why not this life? Why not now? Why don't we do it? We can do it. We need to desire for it. We need to have proper desire, spiritual desire, that we serve Krishna, Prabhupada, Guru Parampara, and devotees. Then we will be able to come to stage at the end of our lives to go back to Krishna, because Krishna always remembers whatever we do. We even forget ourselves, whatever we did, but Krishna always remembers, and at the time of death, he will come and take us his abode. And this is possible, but we need to learn. Bhakti is like, science. There is a lot of steps. We need to take advantage of the literatures that our acharyas gave and our Guru Maharajas gave us, and then We need to work on ourselves, and everything will come automatically. The other things, everything, yeah, everything, whatever we need. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, whatever we need, he will just give us. That's like this. System is working like this. This is Krishna's system. This is perfect system. So whatever we need, Krishna will provide, and whatever we lack, Krishna will complete it. So we need to be careful with our dealings with Vaishnavas. It's very, very important. It's one of the very, very critical offenses. That this is the first offense actually that Krishna dislike. Krishna doesn't like his devotees to be offended. So we want to be close to Krishna, but Krishna will be away from us if we offend devotees. So especially pure devotees of Krishna. So we need to be careful with our dealings with Vaishnavas. We need to always glorify Vaishnavas. Wherever we have chance, we need to glorify them. And we don't need to see the qualities that is not favorable to us. And we need to control ourselves, and we need to glorify. Once we start to glorify the devotees, we will have the taste doing that. So that's it for today from me. But if you have any questions, we can, and if we have time, we can discuss more. But I would like to thank Shamchandar Prabhu again because English is not my first language, first of all. I need to think and speak, and generally I speak Turkish and I give classes in Turkish here. But sorry for my language. And also, but I'm very happy about, especially these verses are so nice for me. For I was thinking um, about them really since 2 weeks maybe. Yeah, I was just thinking, but it was a good meditation for me. For my purification, I accepted the service, and if there is any question, and we can discuss more. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Nrsimha Krishna Prabhu for the wonderful class. So I request devotee, आप हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हैं. I will translate to Prabhu. तो अगर कोई chat box में भी लिखना चाहता है, they are most welcome. Yes. Any devotee have any question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna.
thank you for the wonderful class. Prabhuji, you were talking about the Vaishnava Prad and how we should be respecting the preachers and the senior Vaishnavas. It's a personal question which I'm facing in our temple. So there is a senior devotee, and she runs a group that is Bhagavad Gita group, and that too in the evening at around 5. And she always invites me and add me in her WhatsApp group and asks me to join the chanting in the evening and listen to the Bhagavad Gita lessons that she gives every day. But the problem is that that is my office time, and sometimes I'm commuting from office to home, or I'm in office, and I'm not able to attend her class. And I have explained her various times that Mataji, I'm sorry, I really want to attend this, but that is not the time when I can actually attend the class or chanting in the evening because I'm driving at that time. She added me in the group initially. I attended few of the classes, then I could not, and then she deleted me, and from her group she said that you don't attend my class, and I'm deleting you from WhatsApp group. Now again she has added me, you should come to my class. And I really do not know how to tackle this situation because she is not able to understand my problem that I can't actually, attend her class in the evening. And I don't want to do a Vaishnava Prad by not accepting her request. So how to deal with this? What communication should I be doing to her? I don't want to, you know, disrespect her by saying no directly. But yes, I need your help on this.
Mhm. Okay, thank you for your question, Mataji. I mean, what I would do, I would clearly express the situation. This is the situation, and then I wouldn't accept the invitation. Otherwise, if you accept and you don't attend, and then when she asks why don't you attend, and then there will be a lot of things on the way and disturbances, and in your mind you will be thinking many things. Maybe it will go to apparat that time, because we should never trust our minds. Prabhuji was saying that, Prabhupada said actually, this we should never trust our minds. Then we can make clear that our situation. Okay, I want to join, but you already did this. Okay, that's good. Then you don't accept the invitation. Then you won't have this kind of circles, and your mind will not push you to do something. I will do like this. If there is no uh, solution by this, try to speak again. And if not, I mean, I wouldn't be in that situation. I wouldn't put myself. I don't know, because yes, sadhu sangha is very, very important for us. But if we are in the position that we are working or we are driving, and we will be also in this situation that we can commit offenses also, then we should take the part of logical way. Then whatever we can do, whatever we can offer to Lord and devotees, we do it with sincere heart. And if we cannot do the time, it's time and circumstances are not available, because there is this time, place, and circumstances should be proper, and then we should be avoiding. We can avoid. Actually, it's not an offense to avoid these classes or these things if we are not available. I don't know. Maybe Shamchandar
Sure.
Prabhu is another option, but I don't know. Yeah, this is what came to my mind.
No, you explained it very nicely. Thank you for the answer, Prabhu. We have another question from Anukumari Mataji. She is asking that, Prabhu, how may I serve the Vaishnava and please Krishna, as you told in the lecture that we should never offend the devotees?
Yeah, I mean, we can serve Vaishnavas in many ways. We can serve Vaishnavas in many ways. Where it depends on the situation where what we are in. We can cook for Vaishnavas. We can clean. We can clean the temple of Vaishnavas. We can help Vaishnavas who are preaching to the mission. We can help them to reach people, or we can ask. There is a community. If we are in the community, there is senior devotees, there is temple president, there is Namahata leader, there is lots of senior devotees. We should ask. Yeah, our mood should be like this. How can I serve? What is the service? We don't need to choose any service. Of course, we have character, we have characteristic things that we are more inclined to do something. If we have Brahmanical qualities, or if we have artistic qualities, we can do many things according to our nature also. But Prabhupada said, do the needful. Do the needful. We can start to learn just serving the devotees. If we serve devotees in the proper consciousness, if we ask, what can I do? Instead of, I can do this, not this. But if there is a need in the kitchen, washing pots, then okay, I'm doing it to please Krishna, to please devotees. Yeah, if we wash the pots, then we wash our heart. In this way, we do bhakti. It doesn't seem like bhakti when you have big pots, to be clean, maybe 1 hour. Once Niranjan Swami Maharaj was in Istanbul, and he was telling the story of how his early days, his first service was to wash pots. He said after Sunday class, a Sunday program, Sunday feast, there were pots like mountain in the temple room, and he was doing it like 2-3 hours, clean kitchen, pots, everything. But he was saying, I was so happy. It was very, very happy days of my Krishna conscious life, because I was one devotee, senior devotee, told him that if you wash the pots, you will clean your heart. When you clean the pots, your heart will be also cleaned. So devotional service, whatever we do, it helps us to clean our heart from anarthas. So we need to ask the senior devotees, responsible devotees, whatever is needed. Okay, let me have some service. Then, when we have the service, we need to have proper consciousness, and we need to keep this service, and we need to try to do in the best way. Then, to please Krishna, we always need to remember this: to please Krishna, to please my Guru Maharaj, to please Prabhupada, to please my temple president, to please other Vaishnavas. Then Krishna will help us to clean our heart, and we will advance in bhakti. When we see the history of ISKCON, we see devotees are helping Prabhupada so much, and they advance so much. This is happening like this. This is the system. So we need to part of active service. There is a lot of things to do because not all the world is Krishna conscious now. We can start from somewhere. So we need to be responsible and take some service opportunities. Whenever there is opportunity, and there is always opportunity for service, we can take part. Hare Krishna. I hope this is good for you, Mataji. Is there any other question?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. She's a student and she's chanting the 16 round, and she's a wonderful devotee. Thank you for the answer, Nrsimha Krishna Prabhu.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So I will not take much of your time.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So I will not take much of your time. I know this is 6 a.m. in Turkey, and it is your japa time, but you voluntarily came and gave us your time and association. And again, from my heart, I'm really very sorry, Prabhu. In the morning, I didn't know that today is your class. I thought today is Thursday. So you were online, but you didn't say a word. This is the tolerance, and we should learn from it that Prabhu was online, but he didn't say a single word. Then I came to know through a devotee, the Rakshini Mataji told in the message that today's Prabhu's class. So I was so surprised. I'm really very sorry. So in 30 seconds, I will read the points from your class. If you don't mind, is it okay? 30 seconds or 1 minute maximum?
Yes.
So in
Sure.
today's class, you said
Please.
that at the time of propagation, when the situation is not in our favor or there is a provocating situation, then our Vaishnava or the saintly qualities are being tested. So another point you said that the bhakti is above our bodily platform, right? Bhakti is above your education, your money, your richness, your color, your country. It doesn't matter. So another example that you did, like gopis, they were serving the Krishnas very nicely. They are illiterate, they are uneducated, but they are highest of all the devotees. So you also give the example of Haridas Thakur, who was beaten in 22 marketplace. And at that time, he didn't say anything. He tolerated the situation, and all his pain was taken by the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And you also said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said in every town and village there should be a preaching of Krishna consciousness, but we have to take the responsibility. And this is always a choice to do take responsibility to bhakti or not doing bhakti, or take responsibility or not take responsibility. It is always our choice. We have a free independent. So devotees are everywhere, and as you said, we can preach to the people. And you said that like in your country or even I'm where I'm living, there is no favorable, amount of devotees or the people who can come in Krishna conscious. There are so many challenges. We cannot go out for the Sankirtan and the Bhakti Yoga, but still, we are trying our best and we can able to reach the people. So we have to always remember Krishna and always keep Krishna in our mind. So this was the whole class. So I'm again thankful. So we will pay our Vaishnava obeisances to all the devotees and especially to Nrsimha Krishna Prabhu, and finish the class. Vancha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhu eva cha patishanam pavane bhayo shri Vaishnavi bhayo अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। राधा कुंज बिहारी भगवान की जय। शिष्य गौर निताई की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई गौर हरि हरि बोल। I wish you all happy Krishna consciousness. Thank you. Namo Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Nrsimha Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, 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 Hare Ram,